Dr. Vardhan for his welcome remarks.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Your Excellency, Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Antonio Guterres, United Nations Environment Programme Executive Director, Mr. Eric Solheim, Honorable BJP President, Shri Amit Shah ji, Honorable External Affairs Minister, Shrimati Sushma Swaraj ji, Minister of State, Environment, Dr. Mahesh Sharma ji, all my worthy cabinet and party colleagues, distinguished ambassadors, representatives of the diplomatic missions, senior officers of the government, other distinguished guests, and friends from the media who have come to grace this prestigious occasion. I feel honored and delighted to welcome you all to this historic occasion when the United Nations Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Guterres, confers the United Nations highest environment honor, the Champions of the Earth Award 2018, on our beloved Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. It is indeed a proud moment for all Indians. On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I thank the United Nations for honoring our Prime Minister for his outstanding and inspiring leadership and commitment in the arena of environment. I take special pleasure in welcoming the Secretary General of the United Nations and former Prime Minister of Portugal, Mr. Antonio Guterres. Portugal is a country having a nostalgic bond with India, and our economic ties continue to follow an upward trajectory. I am also very happy to welcome my dear friend Mr. Eric Solheim, who is working very closely with us and has literally made India his mission. Friends, today our beloved Prime Minister is to be felicitated for his leadership on environmental issues and sustainable development, with a focus on clean energy, formation of the International Solar Alliance, and his very commendable pledge to eliminate single-use plastics by 2022. Our humble Prime Minister, in keeping with the Indian tradition of renunciation, has already announced that he is dedicating this award to the Indian value system. It is indeed a hallmark of his unique personality that he renders selfless service to the nation but never takes any credit for it. The United Nations Environment Programme has termed Shri Narendra Modi ji as a leader with remarkable vision, innovation, courage, determination and commitment. It is indeed for the whole world to see that India, under the able leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji, is committed to inclusive development and raising the standard of living of our people in a sustainable and green way. Rightly, the United Nations has recognized our Prime Minister as a statesman with exemplary devotion and commitment to uplift the poor, strengthen public health, and protect the environment through numerous initiatives launched in the last 4 years. After assuming leadership in 2014, Modi ji gave a call for Swachh Bharat mission, a massive Clean India drive. He personally took charge of this campaign to rid the country of pervasive insanitary conditions all around. More than 8 crore toilets have been constructed in the last 4 years to make India open defecation free. As many as 25 states have become open defecation free, and so have 5 lakh villages. Today our villages are fast becoming cleaner, and deaths due to diarrhea are history. That itself speaks volumes for Modi ji's vision in nurturing environmental health. Similarly, poor women in rural India were being forced to use biomass as cooking fuel. The resulting household pollution was leading to a great human suffering. For 70 long years, nobody took action. It was Modi ji who was moved by the plight of these helpless women and conceptualized the Ujjwala Yojana that envisages providing LNG as cooking fuel to 80 million households. Prime Minister personally monitors the program, which has relieved the misery of crores of women. When the history of environmental and public health shall be written in this country, the name of our Honorable Prime Minister will be embedded there in golden letters. Ladies and gentlemen, our government, under the leadership of Modi ji, has vowed to work for reversing climate change, managing hazardous waste, protecting wildlife, and so on. Under his astute leadership, the Environment Ministry is working relentlessly to spread mass awareness on environmental protection through a massive citizens campaign called the Green Good Deeds. The youth have also taken inspiration from Modi ji and are leading the change, making responsible choices to ensure that they do all that they can to reverse climate change. A country of 1 billion plus is looking up to Modi ji with hope and expectation. A new India has emerged, wedded to the past, but imbibing modern ideas. A young nation is now up and running and continues to grow at a pace never imagined by economists. And we all know the man whose vision has made this possible. Yesterday was the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, fondly known as Bapu, and revered by the whole world as the Messiah of non-violence. Decades ago, Bapu dreamt of a Swachh Bharat. Today, his dream is being brought to reality by a man as humble, as committed, and as brave as him. Our beloved Prime Minister, Modi ji, is inspiring 130 crore Indians to achieve the goal of Swachh Bharat and making remarkable strides in cleanliness and sanitation, in environmental protection and upliftment of the poor and the downtrodden. From this prestigious dais, let it be known that a person coming from a humble background is slowly transforming India. Millions of poor who had no hope of coming out of their subhuman existence have a glimmer of hope in their eyes today. Let us all, on this historic day, take a pledge to join our beloved Prime Minister in his pursuit of transforming India. Dear sir, India stands with you. We share your dreams and we believe in you. Once again, I welcome all of you present here today at the celebrations of this historic occasion. Namaskar and Jai Hind.